Hi, this is Colorful Foresight, where we intuitively connect from within. And it's woo woo time, where we connect our woo woo into our mundane living. Hi, this is Colorful Foresight, where we intuitively connect from within. Today's topic is really going to be, it's bittersweet, but we're going to keep this in a lovely way. And the topic is about getting physical signs from the other side. And in this particular case, it's going to be on Angie Maserati's sister. So before we go into that, introduce yourself.
I'm Angie Maserati. I am a lover of all things woo woo. I am a creator, a recording artist, and a singer songwriter, and a mom. You can reach me at angiemaserati.com.
Great. So anything come to mind that you want to share about getting physical sign from the other side?
Yes. So I recently, very sadly and tragically, lost my sister. And I was very afraid that there'd be this big gap in my life and in my heart because we're only 18 months apart. I've never known a day of my life without her. And I thought that I just would have this deep, deep hole. And that just, seemed unbearable. I mean, I've grieved and mourned and cried and let it all out. I believe in letting your feelings out. Just whatever you need to do it. But anytime I try to go to that space, like, oh, I miss she's like, I'm right here. Like, I'm here.
Wow.
And so it's like she won't, she's like, stop it. Like, oh, you're going to tell yourself that story? Because why? I'm here. And I feel her. I can press her against me, and feel her presence. One day I was looking up and she's like, why are you looking up? But she was being silly. She's like, I'm right here in front of you. and then we laughed. I laughed, an audible laugh, her spirit laugh. But there, yeah, she's like, no, there's no separation. She's like, I just don't have, as Alan Watts, one of my favorite philosophers, would say, a skin bag anymore. She's like, she's just out of her skin, but the skin doesn't make the human. It doesn't make it doesn't make the person, the personality, the things we love about someone. It's not their skin. There could be attraction to skin and physical touch and stuff with skin, but what we love about someone is their spirit. And that, to me, I believe is eternal. She unknowingly, or maybe intuitively, this was, part of what she did, but there is not a space in my entire home that doesn't have a memento, a gift of love for me or my family or as her sister. There's just no corner untouched by these physical things. And so I was, as a singer, trying to can I get back on stage, because it's a deep feeling space for me when I sing. When I sing, it's not just my audible noise, it's the sound of my soul. How healthy is my soul for me to get back on stage right now? Am I going to just be crying? No one wants to see that, right? No one's interested in my sorrow when they're coming out to have fun at a party or a winery, right? So I'm printing out my set list, and I look up at a shelf in my office, and it says a little card with a musical note that ends with a little heart, and it says, "Let your heart sing." And it was a note card that she had sent me years ago that I thought was just so cute that I placed it there. I mean, it's so, the inside, the words she wrote are faded away. But the cover and that artwork.
Ooh, I got chilled right here.
Let your heart sing. And it was just like that. Okay, Terry. Okay, I can do it, And I, with feeling like full permission and being held, I had a great show, because that's what she wants.
Is that the one like that you mentioned about the journal? You had a journal that you forgot about?
Oh yeah, and so there's so many. I'm
That's
telling
what
you.
I mean.
Yeah. I had a journal from way back, like back in the mid '90s, and just say in it, and I wrote in it. I was like, I love her so much, and she's the kind that God would take too soon, and I would miss her like crazy. And after, I just happened to like pull that out, and just feeling nostalgic, look through it. I had no remembrance of writing that in there, and then here I am missing her like crazy.
Yeah, but isn't it like you didn't expect to have that journal at all, and it just happened to be there? That's
Yeah,
what made
yeah.
it.
I thought I had thrown it away because I'm very present into like I don't like to look back because I'm not that person anymore, or I'm evolved. I've
Mhm.
expanded. I've evolved my mindset, my thinking.
Yeah,
You know, some of the stuff I'm like, geez, was I in Handmaid's Tale? Like, ooh, just that. Other people's thinking was, I was in those walls, but those are all busted out,
I'm kind
thankfully.
of like you, like in that way where I have a few things that I keep at the memento, but there's a point in my 30s I just let a lot of things go. So to have found, especially in the time of your grieving,
Yeah.
or old journal that you thought you got rid of, and it was the sign and synchronicity. There was something that happened right before. I don't know if you remember. Then you saw that. You remember what it was?
I probably just my mindset is that she always worried about me.
Right, that's what it was.
Yeah. And here it was like, yeah, I was worrying about her or thinking those things about her. And she was the one, anyways, we're so close like that, like, same coin.
No, it's nice to hear that you're constantly getting new. Like you don't remember what you shared. I remembered, but because you have so many, and you probably were in a moment when you were sharing that. But it's nice to know that you're getting so many signs from her, physical, not just the
Physical signs.
unseen,
Yeah.
hearing her, but you're
Yeah.
getting the physical. And
Yeah.
some people have butterflies or they have this and that, but you actually had a journal showed up at the right time, or this, or that little piece you said
Yeah.
about the music,
Or
right?
when yes. Or when I came home from, after being by her side for 2 months and then, bearing her, my luggage got lost, and it was the luggage that had like memento things in it. And like a good friend had sent each of us this really luxurious blanket and so I had that in there and stuff like that. And I thought, well, it's just not meant to be. I guess I'm just not going to have those things in my life. And I had made total peace with it. But my sister loved to surprise me and loved to just she loved that element of surprise. She would show up at my door. Oh my God, one time she showed up in Rome to surprise me, knocked on my door, room service, and I was, oh my God. She loved that. So here I am home for 2 weeks, just thinking it's just, it's lost. And I get a call from airline. I'd flown Delta. It was United that was calling. And my suitcase was in Houston. And I happened to have an envelope inside with my return address on it or phone number. And so they called me and it was on its way back. And there it was. It was like such a surprise. And I thought, oh, Terry.
Still surprising you.
Still surprising me. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. We could probably go on, but you share quite a few um, beautiful unseen and seen ways of how the other side, you're still connecting with her on the other
Yeah.
side.
So if you've lost someone, just feel into them. Just feel into it. Just ask them. They're angels. They'll guide you. They'll heal you. You just have to ask.